Well, 28 different drivers have been on the track so far in this practice session that will continue until 6:30 this evening. And the dudes from dirt are at the top of the list. Kyle Larson, your fastest driver in the practice session thus far. He's followed by Dave Blaney, then young Ryan Blaney, who you see coming out of turn 4. He's the third quickest thus far. Then you got a pair of those Dillon brothers, 4th and 5th fast.
The boss is in the house. Tony, what a wonderful crowd. What about this? A Tuesday night at your place here is such a special occasion.
Yeah, we need to do this 7 days a week, so it was fun today to watch the truck series run and getting to watch our late models here. This is going to be pretty cool to watch as closing for the night.
I bet you wish you were out here in this one.
I've been all day wanting to be in a car. I wanted to be in a truck, and then when late model practice and qualifying went earlier, I want to be in a late model pretty bad right now. But we got a lot of work today and tomorrow.
60 years ago, Earl Maltus built this place. It's continued great tradition, and I know you have the utmost respect for Earl and what everybody has done, your staff that you talked about. NASCAR came together, Camping World, CNBC. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah, and everything we've done here at Eldora, we try to do with Earl and Bernice in mind, because this is their baby. This is the place that they built. So we just try to do our best to continue the traditions that he would want. So we work hard to do everything with Earl and Bernice in mind.
Thanks for making this happen.
Thank you.
All right, race fans, about time to go green. Smoke in the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is showtime. A cloud of dust follows him off into turns 1 and 2. And when the dust settles, it's side by side, still up front for the lead with Kent Robinson on the inside, Jake Hawkins on the outside. They go wheel to wheel around turns 3 and 4 at the end of lap number 1. Give it to K-Rob by half a car length. Hawkins battles back on the high side of the speedway, going to try to build the momentum off turn 2, and he does. Jacob Hawkins is your leader. Second is Kent Robinson. Third, Matt Miller. Fourth, Jeep Van Wormer, and Dwayne Chamberlain right now rounds out the top 5. And a side-by-side battle for the third spot between Kent Robinson in 7R and the 55 of Jeep Van Wormer. Van Wormer now taking over sole possession of the third spot. Shuffle K-Rob, Kent Robinson back to 4th. Jacob Hawkins with nowhere to go. That may open up the door for Matt Miller. Hawkins trying to find a way around the 75 of Dusty Moore and the M14 of Brandon Thurlby. He'll thread the needle going into 3 and 4 and make it work. What a move by Jacob Hawkins. Matt Miller, though, right there with him. Miller gonna look to the inside in turns 1 and 2. Slide job for the lead. Hawkins with a crossover coming off the corner. Jake Hawkins back out front. Matt Miller back to second. Jeep Van Wormer with 2 lap cars between himself and the second place car. 4th spot is Kent Robinson. Dwayne Chamberlain continues to round out the top 5. 10 laps, check that, 11 laps complete, 14 laps remaining. Matt Miller gonna move down to the inside of Ekenes. He makes contact with him over in turn number 2. Matt Miller's right rear made contact with Frank Heckenast, and that opens up the door for Jeep Van Wormer. Jeep will look down to the inside of Matt Miller. Miller shuts the door coming off the 4th corner. Cross flag shown to the field. 13 laps down, 12 laps remaining. 17 laps going up on the scoreboard. 8 laps remaining now. Jacob Hawkins again threading the needle between the 11 of Ryan Sutter and the 1C of Jason Jamison. Jamison will try to pass him back on the inside. Matt Miller still there in the 3. Van Wormer in 55. Off corner number 4, this time by 7 laps to go for your race leader Hawkins. Matt Miller second. Jeep Van Wormer now going to make a bid for the bridesmaid honors. They're side by side on corner number 2. Hawkins slips up off the corner. That opens up the door for Miller. Miller's got to run down the back straightaway for the lead in turns 3 and 4. Matt Miller going to try to slide up in front of Jason Jamison. He'll do so. Hawkins back down to the inside. 3 wide up front. 2 cars racing for the lead. Miller in the 3, Hawkins in the 20, and Matt Miller's your new race leader with 6 laps to go. Jake Hawkins moves back to the 2nd spot. Jeep Van Wormer still in 3rd. Those drivers still with a half-track advantage over the rest of the field. 5 laps remaining now, 5 laps to go. Matt Miller unable to pull away from Jacob Hawkins. Hawkins glued to his rear deck lid as they head down the back straightaway. Jeep Van Wormer, 2 lap cars between himself and the battle up front for the lead. 2 lap cars in front of race leader Matt Miller. Next car to go 1 lap down will be Mike Spatola. Here comes Hawkins back down to the inside. Hawkins will throw a flyer in turns 1 and 2. Hawkins to the lead momentarily. Matt Miller will try to get him back down on the bottom. He can't do it. He'll try it once again in 3 and 4. Jake Hawkins back out front. 1 car spins in front of your race leaders. Then Matt Miller gets involved. Hawkins is involved. Andrew Riom is involved. Jeep Van Wormer is involved. Your top 3 cars were involved in the race, but the 55 of Van Wormer did not stop. 4 laps remaining in this evening's late model A feature. Robinson going to try to get the whole shot off into 1 and 2, and he does. Kent Robinson started up front on the pole. He fell back, and look at the gaggle of cars back there behind of him. Reddick in the 11, Van Wormer in the 55, Chamberlain in the 20C. Cars running all over this half-mile racetrack. Reddick back down to the bottom. Van Wormer grabs the wall over in turns 1 and 2. Reddick unable to make a pass. That may open up the door for Dwayne Chamberlain. In front of him, though, looking at the checkered flag, your Tuesday night late model winner is going to be K-Rob, Kent Robinson. Van Wormer second, Reddick third, Chamberlain fourth, Babcock fifth.